Hello everyone, if you guys do not know who I am, hi, hello, my name is Esme IRL, you guys can call me Esme, and I want to say I'm like your guys' residential book talk person, hopefully. But yeah, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed your stay. Now, what we have planned for today's video is we're going to be doing a Barnes & Noble's unboxing and all of the books that I bought at Target, buy two get one free. And a lot of them I pre-ordered because they were cheaper than Barnes & Noble's. But yeah, if you guys want to see what books that I buy, let's get right into the video. Now, if you guys do not know, I want to say, you know, I normally don't buy these many books.
Stop the cap.
But I don't know why. I blame the Target sale. If you guys did not know, Target was having a sale between the 7th of April all the way up until the 13th of April. I believe today is the 13th, so I think it ends today. But I kind of went a little bit crazy at Target. So if you guys do not know, I actually pre-ordered all of Elsie Silver's new books. So, or like her old series. I'll show them up on screen right here. But I pre-ordered all her her old series that's gonna come out brand new with brand new covers. And apparently that the spines are gonna come up. They're like, when you put them together, it's gonna basically look like a picture. And so I pre-ordered that, and then I also pre-ordered Ana Huang's old series, though I think it's called the What If series, or I forgot what they're called, but I'll also show them up here. I pre-ordered that as well because if you buy the first run of the new print, there's sprayed edges, and I love sprayed edges. Like, I think as of right now I only have I think 3 books that are sprayed edges. I'm like, my TBR ever growing. I think I might need to go on a book buying ban after this, you know, except when I want to buy my fave books, you know, like I have 5 more books that should be coming in, not soon, but I pre-ordered Reckless, I pre-ordered Powerless, I think, or Powerful by Lauren Roberts. I pre-ordered Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher, right, The Striker by Ana Huang, King of Sloth by Ana Huang. That one comes at the end of this month. I'm so excited. And then I forgot what was the last book I pre-ordered. But yeah, you know, let me not blabber anymore and let's just get right into the haul. So I thought I would show you guys all of the physical books that I bought at Target first, and then I'll show you the ones that I got from Target online, because they didn't have them in store, and I was like, I'm not about to pass up this deal. I really want to read them, so let's get to it. So the first book I bought was Salt and Kisses by Sierra Simone. I actually am giving this author a second try because I read her first book, Priest. Didn't really like, I didn't really hate the book, but I didn't really like it. Like, it was average. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this one a second try. So if you guys do not know, this basically is kind of like he falls in love with a husband and a wife. I'm like, scandalous. Just saying. The second book I bought actually was once on a Book of the Month. If you guys do not know, Book of the Month is like basically like where you subscribe and like every month they send you a new book. I actually finally subscribed for Book of the Month, and I'll show you guys at the end what was the book that I got. Although, you know, Book of the Month, if you guys ever want to sponsor me, I will gladly take the sponsorship. Like, I love your books. Like, I bought one of them. But yeah, let me not start any longer. I saw this on Book of the Month, and I do not know why, but I hesitated to buy it, and I'm so sad that I didn't buy it when it was Book of the Month. But I love it when they're paperback too, because like they're so floppy. But I bought the book This Spells Love, where basically this girl who goes by the name of Gemma was dumped by her long-term boyfriend. Basically, she uses a magic because she wants to get rid of her memory of her boyfriend, and it succeeds all right. Like, she succeeds in that task. However, she also gets rid of the memories of her with her best friend. Like, she remembers him, but he doesn't remember her. He's basically like, oh my god, who are you? Why are you nearby me? Like, you need to back up. Kind of like that type of ordeal. And then I could not pass up this. You know, I read my first ever Lynn Painter book. I read Happily Never After, and I loved it. And I heard other people talking about her YA series. So I saw these two, and then I'm so sad I didn't buy one of them. I think it's better than the movies, and it was right there in front of me. It was right there in front of me, and I didn't buy it. But I bought The Do-Over and Betting on You by Lynn Painter. Basically, The Do-Over is kind of like it one day, reliving it, and that one day is Valentine's Day, constantly seeing your boyfriend cheat on you. Imagine, I would have gone crazy after this. That is The Do-Over, and I love it. Look at it. It's pink. It's floppy. No matter how many times I say it, I love floppy books. And then this one, I wish it was floppy, but it's hardback, but I'll take it. But yeah, this one basically follows around Charlie. I think she's kind of like academic rivals to lovers is what I got from the gist of it. Where basically Charlie falls in love. Wait, no, her name's not Charlie, so hold up. Her name is Bailey, and she meets Charlie. They basically become co-workers, and I think that's like kind of like I'm kind of getting, what's that one? Love on the Brain vibes. But I'm hoping it's not like Love on the Brain, because I kind of soft DNF that book, so I really don't want to read it if it's gonna be like Love on the Brain. But hopefully, you know, it's not. So I bought this book. Actually, I bought this book because it had a cute cover. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I just bought this book because it was a cute cover. But it's Pucking Around by Emily Raff. basically Pucking Around is a spicy best-selling TikTok hockey romance series. I actually have not read a hockey romance series. I do have Icebreaker on my TBR list this month. Will we get to it? Don't know. I'm like 13 days in. I've only read one book. The only book I've read so far is Ruthless Vows. I don't know why. And I still haven't even finished it. Like, I'm literally 60% in. Like, I love it, right? But I don't know, something about this week, I was just not in the mood to read. But basically, Pucking Around follows around Rachel Price, who she walked away from the perfect man. She basically slept with this hockey player. And then I think like either a few months later or 10 months later, she meets the Mr. Perfect Mistake, the hockey team. Basically has no idea who she is. He's like, have we met before? You're kind of hot, you know, I kind of want to sleep with you. But like, have we met before? Like, he has no idea who she is. And based on this romance, holy frick, this is almost 600 pages of just romance. Oh my god, I think this is gonna be the longest romance book I have, if we don't count Akatar, which I still need to finish A Court of Silver Flame. Honestly, at this point, I might just do A Court of Silver Flames. I might just do it in audiobook because I like to read it, right? But at the same time, hearing it while I'm reading it, I don't know, it's kind of nice. And the last book I bought, I actually bought it. I saw it on my friend Kat's TBR. If you guys did not know, Kat Liente, wonderful woman, perfect. Oh my god, she's like perfect wifey. But yeah, I saw this on her TBR, and then I saw a lot of people talking about it. They're like, it's such a sad book, but like, you're gonna like it. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. It is You Reach Sam by Dustin Thau. Basically, oh my god, I feel like I should remember her name. Julia basically has like this whole future plan with her boyfriend Sam, and then they're gonna go on a visit, they're gonna move here, they're gonna live here, we're gonna visit here, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, her boyfriend Sam dies. And so she basically she's going through like the stages of grief where she's like, oh my god, my boyfriend, like, you know what, he's not actually dead, you know, I refuse to believe he's dead. Wait, but he's dead. I refuse. Like, she's going through all the stages of grief. And so she calls, like, she skips his funeral, but then she calls Sam's telephone once more just to listen to his voicemail recording. And then Sam picks up the phone, which I'm so confused because from this, I would assume Sam's dead. But apparently he picks up the phone somehow. But yeah, now it is time to go and open the Target boxes. I specifically did not open this until I started filming this because I don't know why. I was just like, I want to do my first unboxing on stream because like I've never done an unboxing on stream, so I'm like, this is my chance. I also am not prepared, do not have a knife, but this is how I normally open my boxes either way. I normally just grab a pen, stab the edge of it, and pull. I don't know, it works out pretty fine. Like, I can open it, and at least I don't have to worry about cutting myself with a small knife. But I do want to get one of like those little, you know, like the little cloud ones. Like, ugh, they look so cute. But I thought I'm going to give this author a chance because I've seen her books everywhere. I'm like, I really want to give her book a chance. I don't know if this is actually book one. I'm hoping it is because I didn't buy the series for this specific reason. But the first book I bought was Elle Kennedy's The Deal. I'm hoping this is the first book. Let me know down below if this is not the first book. But fingers crossed that it is. Basically, this is kind of like set in college. And I think they're both figure skaters. Oh no, he's a professional hockey team. And then I think she does ice skating is what I'm gonna assume just from the cover alone. I don't know if you guys can see. That's what I'm guessing from the cover. But it's basically she makes a deal with this college bad boy. And she finally found someone who, you know, can light her spark. But while she might be confident in every other area of her life, she's carrying around a full set of baggage when it comes to sex and seduction. And so basically, to be able to step out of her comfort zone and make him take notice, even if it means tutoring the annoying, childish, cocky captain of the hockey team in exchange for a pretend date. Basically, it's kind of like fake dating where she wants more experience and he just wants tutoring. That's what I'm gonna get because his GPA is plummeting. And if you guys do not know, in college, when your GPA plummets, very hard to get into like upper education from what I've heard. But yeah, I got The Deal by Elle Kennedy, which I'm hoping is the first book. Okay, this one I actually bought because I was like, you know what, I'm actually gonna give mystery thriller a try this time. So I actually bought two books, this book from Target and another book that I bought from Barnes & Noble. But I bought The Housemaid by Frida McFarlane because I heard from, who was it, oh, from Rotten Mango, that apparently they love this book a lot because apparently it follows around Nina, who's free from prison, trying to find a job. She gets hired by this rich family, basically to clean up their houses, to do their maid duties and everything. But she realizes that the wife, basically like the lady of the house, she realizes that she's making everything so much more harder than her. But she's also hiding a secret. So she really wants to find out what the secret is. But yeah, my first mystery thriller book, if I can ever get to it. Like, she is the first of her kind. I don't have any mystery thrillers, so you and the other book, both of you guys are by yourselves. Like, you guys are one of a kind. by yourselves. But yeah, these are actually all of the books that I bought from Target. Buy two, get one free sale. Dun dun dun. My TBR never ending. My book ban starting soon. Who knows when though. But yeah, I'm like, bought so many books. I was like, no wonder my bank account is plummeting.
I'm in danger.
But yeah, before we go into Barnes & Noble haul, I thought I would show you guys. So I finally was able to sign up for the Afterlight book subscription, and I got this book, The Kiss Countdown, which is basically what's it called? A Mary Price is jobless, newly single, and about to be evicted. The last thing she needs was to run into her ex and his new girlfriend at her favorite coffee shop. Panicked, Amir pretends to be dating the annoyingly sexy man she just met, and he plays along for a price. Half the single men in Houston claim to be astronauts, but Vincent Rogers turns out to be the real deal. What started off as a one-off fly morphs into a plan. For the next 3 months leading up to his mission, Amir will play Vincent's doting partner. In exchange, she gets a rent-free room. And look at this cover. Is this not the prettiest cover you guys have ever seen? And it's sprayed edges with actual design, which honestly is so cute. Look at this. I'm so excited to read this, honestly. And it's gonna look so cute on my, what's it called? It's gonna look so cute on my bookshelf. I don't know. Okay, speaking about book of the month, if you guys heard me earlier, I bought Abby Jimenez's Just for the Summer. This is actually my first ever Abby Jimenez book. Have not started reading this yet because in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to DNF Ruth as well because I love it so much. But at the same time, I'm like, do I have it in me to read another book at the same time? But I might just for this specific book. This one or this next book I'm going to show you guys, part of the Barnes & Noble's haul. But I bought this where it's basically two characters have a curse. She basically, every single time she dates someone and then breaks up with them, they find the love of their life, like the one for them, after they've already broken up. And then for him, he basically, for Justin, basically, he's a good luck charm. If they date each other, their curses cancel out. What is Justin's? Hold up. When it comes to love, Emma is cursed. Every guy she dates finds his true love after they break up. His name is Justin, and he is love's good luck charm. Wait, but what is Justin? I totally forgot, but they both have curses. But basically, they want to date each other to see if their curses can cancel each other out, and they can basically find the love of their life. But from what I'm getting from the summary, you know, I'm kind of thinking Justin, and I think her name is Ella or Elsie, started with an E, and Emma. Oh my gosh, and Emma, both of them are gonna get, you know, together. Just say, oh my god, I'm so excited to read that book. But yeah, okay, moving on to Barnes & Noble, which is the last part of this vlog. I bought Wild Love by Elsie Silver because I heard that from the first edition, if you buy them, the mountains are gonna line up. And honestly, I'm so excited because I heard her new series is all about single dads, and this one specifically is following around a billionaire who goes by the name of Ford Grant. Tell me why when I heard Ford Grant, I don't know why, but I thought Toyota truck, because I got that. Where he basically becomes a biological father. Now he has to balance his days balancing business and parenting a sullen 12-year-old, all while trying to desperately keep his hands off his best friend's sister, Rosie Belmont. So it's billionaire, single dad, best friend's brother, or brother's best friend, or brother's older sister. You guys get my gist, right? But yeah, I'm like so excited. Plus it's pink. I love pink, if you guys cannot tell. I'm like, if you guys cannot tell from the sign, who keeps turning off every once in a while. I don't know why. But my favorite color of all times, like I love this book, and I love Elsie Silver.
Happy, happy, happy.
I'm currently on Hopeless. That's the only reason why I haven't started reading Wild Love. I'm barely on Hopeless by Elsie Silver, and I still have 4 more to go. Cause like I don't know if these connect, and I kind of want to read that first before I read this one. Cause like what if they connect and then you know I get spoilers and like no, I just don't want to live through the spoilers. Yeah, I actually already took off the tag or like the most important things from my things from Barnes & Noble's. I don't know why, but I always struggle opening up Barnes & Noble's packages for some dang reason. But already, I bought Next to You by Anna Boehm Young because I read her book Out on a Limb. I love that book. Like that book made me think like, you know what, maybe the pregnancy trope isn't that bad, because like before I read that book I was like, I kind of hate the trope, like I kind of don't want to read it, so I'm like, I'm not going to. But yeah, I love her book, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give her other books a chance. And then I saw that she had 2, and so you know I bought both because you know why not. But this basically follows around Lane. So Lane is in the middle of an identity crisis. Her friends are all partnered up, her career is heading nowhere, and simply put, she is not happy. So after a night out celebrating her birthday, she makes one hell of an impulsive purchase, a giant 48 passenger yellow school bus that she intends to make her home. Oh my gosh, she's gonna live on her car. I'm like, let me cover this sign because I don't know why turning off and on. But with little to no reno experience but money from a large inheritance, Lane enlists the help of her friend Matt, a mechanic by trade, handyman by nature, and hottie by nature. While their mutual attraction is undeniable, Matt and Lane have silently agreed that their friendship is the only thing that can ever exist between them. Matt's a total family guy with a settle down with me virtual tattooed across his forehead, whereas Lane is entirely commitment averse. It could never work, right? Tell me why. I already love the characters. Like she has pink hair, he looks hot. Like I'm so excited to read this book. But already, I think this is the YA book that I got from Barnes & Noble. So if you guys do not know, Barnes Barnes & Noble has like a everything, like where every single month, as part of like their YA book club, they have a new book that they basically are kind of like, oh hey, this is what we're reading for this month if you want to read along with us. But I basically bought this book. It's called Your Blood, My Bone, and it's a YA fantasy. It's part of the YA book club, and it's author of The Whispering Dark. So basically this book is a girl who will not only love, a boy who cannot die, a twisted destiny neither can escape. Wyatt Westlock has one plan for the farmhouse she just inherited: to burn it to the ground. But during her final walkthrough of her childhood home, she makes a shocking discovery in the basement. Peter, the boy she once considered her best friend, strung up in his chains and left for dead. Unbeknownst to Wyatt, Peter has suffered hundreds of ritualistic deaths of the family's property. Semi-immortal, Peter has never remained dead for long, but he cannot really live either. Not while he's bound to the farm, locked in a cycle of grisly death and painful rebirth. There's only one way for him to break free. He needs to end the Westlock line. He needs to kill Wyatt. With Wyatt's parents gone, the spell protecting the property has begun to unravel, and dark ancient forces gather in the nearby forest. So not only is the only way for Wyatt to repair the spells is to work with Peter, the one person who knows how to harness her violet magic, but how can she trust a boy who's sworn an oath to destroy her? When the past turns up to haunt them in the most unexpected way, they are forced to rely on each other to survive, or else tear each other apart. I'm like, does the cover not look spectacularly wonderful as well? I'm like, I feel like this is kind of categorized as thriller. Kind of like a fantasy thriller. I'm gonna say it's thriller so that way the housemaid can have a buddy. But yeah, that is a book 2 that I bought from Barnes & Nobles. I think I only bought 5 books from Barnes & Nobles, if I'm correct. I don't really remember what is it that I specifically bought. I do know that I bought, I think, what book was it? It's a new book by this author. I know I saw it because I was like, oh my god, this actually looks so cool. Okay, here it is. I bought The Real Book by Sarah Adams, and apparently it's a Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition. So if you guys do not know, this is a sporty second chance romance of your dream. College exes break all the rules when they reunite years later in this enemies to lovers second chance romance. Nora McKenzie's entire career lies in the hands of a famous NFL tight end, Peter Dender, who happens to be her notoriously hot college ex-boyfriend. Nora didn't end things as gracefully as she could back then, and now it has come back to haunt her. Derek is the first client as an official full-time sports agent, and he's holding a grudge. Tell me that does not make this book seem so much more interesting. And it's actually not that big of a book now that I think about it. It's only like 351 pages, which, you know, normally romance pages can go up to like 400 or 500. Apparently 600 by one of these books. It's called Pucking Around. But yeah, does this cover not look like it's a perfect summer book? Like, I don't know why I'm getting summer vibes from this book. But alrighty, the next book I bought is actually another Hannah Boehm Young book. It's Next of Kin. So I love the way that these books feel. Like, they feel so like gloss. Like, usually some of these books, like, they feel matte. Most of them feel matte, but this one feels so glossy for some reason. And it has a shine. Basically, when people-pleasing Chloe learns that her birth mother has now unexpectedly had another baby, she doesn't hesitate to become a next of kin guardian. But when she fails to pass Child Protective Services financial evaluation, she is faced with a choice: see her baby sister placed in foster care, or participate in CPS's new initiative, where 2 prospective guardians join households to qualify. Enter Warren, a surly mechanic apprentice attempting to get custody of his deaf 15-year-old brother. From the moment Warren drives up 30 minutes late, blasting music out of his car, Chloe is convinced that this is a bad idea. The two immediately clash, but agree to live together for the sake of their younger sibling. As their lives intertwine and Chloe adjusts to caring for her newborn sister, she begins to see a new, softer side of Warren. In fact, they are far more similar than she could have imagined. What started out forced beginning to feel natural and less lonely. Chemistry soon intensifies beyond what either of them can imagine, but is their mutual attraction worth everything that they've ever fought for? So it's kind of like they have to stay together just to be like, oh, like, I don't want my newborn sister to go into foster care. You don't want your brother to go into foster care, you know. Join forces, you stay on your side, I stay on my side, you know, boom. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I love her books too as well, because they're not actually that long. It's like only, from what I'm seeing here, it's only 337 pages. So this is actually kind of like, her book are like a quick read. And honestly, Hannah, I'm after book 2 or 3, depending how I feel about them, she might be added onto my auto buy list. Because if you guys do not know, as of right now, I have 4 auto buy list authors, okay? I have Anna Huang, Lauren Asher, Elsie Silver, and Rebecca Ross. I love their books so much. Oh, 5 actually, sorry. Ali Hazelwood, because her most recently, her newest releases books, I don't know why, but they've actually been popping off for me. Like, I was reading The Love Hypothesis. I had to put a pause on it because, like, I don't know, I just didn't feel like reading her books that week. But I was like, I'm actually so excited to read this. And finally, the last book that I bought is the reappearance of Rachel Price. So if you guys do not know, Holly Jackson, the author of this specific book, is the same author who wrote A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I still want to read because, like, I heard that they were making a TV show, and so I want to read the books before I watch the TV show because, I don't know, I've really been into true crime recently, and so I feel like this would be a great book. So if you guys do not know, this follows around 18-year-old Belle, who's basically her whole life has been on cameras because her mother basically disappeared, and so no one knows what happened to her, no one knows where she's gone. And so basically, Belle's mother, Rachel, has long been presumed dead. But then the case is dragged up from the past when they create like a new true crime documentary. But plot twist, Rachel Price is actually alive. That's what I got from it. But apparently it's full of twists and turns. And this is also the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, which contains special content. And oh, wait a minute, look at this. This is so cool. Does the front have it? I love it when the inside of the books like these, they have cover or like they have design. And the same thing with the front cover, like, is this not the coolest thing ever? Like, I love it when like authors put like such design to their hardback books. Like, you have some designs inside, or you basically your hardback cover in the front has designs as well. I'm like, amazing. But yeah, that is my book haul of all of the books that I bought recently. So these are all of the books that I bought at Barnes & Noble's. I don't know if you guys can tell. All of these I bought at Barnes & Noble's. These two I got from book subscriptions, Book of the Month and Afterlight. Book of the Month, you know, call me. I'm always ready to do a sponsorship for you. And then Target, which I can't pick up because they're kind of heavy. Oh wait, this is also Barnes & Noble's. But yeah, and my Barnes & Noble's haul. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment down below if you guys have ever read any of these books, and really let me know. Like, please let me know if this book, The Deal, is actually the first book or not, because if it's not the first book, I'm gonna buy the first book first, because like I heard they're interconnected standalone. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye, besties.